I ended up overhearing a conversation between her aunt and her mother that, well, it crushed me. Kelly's aunt blurted out, "I hope this story doesn't cause trouble, especially since Ryan swears this child is his too." It was through a friend at work that I met Kelly. We were having lunch together, and Sylvia suddenly started exchanging messages with someone. At first, I thought it was, a boyfriend, a fling. But there came a point when I looked at her phone and saw that she was actually talking to someone named Kelly. I didn't say anything, but afterward, as we were going back to the office, she mentioned that this friend of hers had been bugging her all morning, inviting her to a dance party that had opened up near where they lived. I asked casually, "Is the lady single?" She said yes, and even showed me the girl's picture on her profile. She was a pretty girl. I had nothing to lose. What did she do? She asked me to get closer to the screen, held up her phone, and took a selfie of the two of us right there on the sidewalk. Then she sent it to her friend along with an audio message. "See this guy next to me? This is Arthur, my friend. Oh, he liked you, Thought you were beautiful." To my surprise, the girl responded immediately, and Sylvia even let me listen to the audio. "Your friend is handsome indeed." I'm not going to lie, I was excited. The dance was the next day, a Saturday, and according to my friend, it was the opening of the club. Cut a long story short, it went well. The first song we danced together was enough for me to feel that chemistry. She was even prettier than in the photograph. It was at that same dance that something happened, when a guy approached. "Who did you leave in charge of Junior, Kelly? Your sister?" I was wondering who that guy was and who Junior was. Then, the guy turned to me and stared at me, but didn't say a word. To my surprise, she told me that Junior was her son. The boy was 4 years old, and that Ryan guy was none other than the boy's father. Look, I didn't like that whole story, First, because I didn't like it, and second, because I wasn't prepared. I got quite worried. Let's face it, I was in a neighborhood where I didn't know anyone. What if the guy decided to start a fight with me? In the end, I ended up discovering something that left me shocked. He was Kelly's cousin. Look, it tied my mind in knots. Imagine she had a child with her cousin. We had been together for almost 3 months when, one Sunday, I decided to surprise Kelly. She was startled when she saw me at the door, but her surprise had a very special reason. Believe it or not, the father of her child, her cousin, was lying in the bed. Listen, what kind of joke is this, Kelly? I turned around and left. I went back to the car without even saying goodbye. She ran after me. "Arthur, stop there, Arthur. Where are you going?" We went a few days without talking, and in the end, we made up. Until, close to our 7-month anniversary, we met, and she then told me she was pregnant. I ended up being happy. Imagine, I was going to be a father. I ended up overhearing a conversation between her aunt and her mother that, well, it crushed me. Kelly's aunt blurted out, "I hope this story doesn't cause trouble, especially since Ryan swears this child is his too." Hey, listen, Kelly, what kind of nonsense is this? It was a disaster. I completely lost my mind. My parents even had to pull me out of there. She said that any conversation between us now would only be with a lawyer. I realized she was very hurt, but I ask, what man in my position would react differently? My God, what's left for me now? Just to wait for this child to be born. If I find out he's not mine, it will be the worst disappointment of my entire life. Then, my God, there will be nothing left.